Hi, I'm Jamie deRoy, and I'm here with Steven Sorokoff at Feinstein's 54 Below for Cabaret Scenes. I'll be talking to a lot of the performers who will be appearing here over the summer. So, Tony-nominated Liz Callaway's been in Baby Miss Saigon. I mean, so many Broadway shows, including one of my favorites, Merrily We Roll Along. Oh my God, my dad invested in that.
No kidding.
Yeah, and anyway.
I'm sorry.
No, but you know what? My father said I should have asked you. I said, "Are you kidding? I would have heard that music. Harold Prince, Stephen Sondheim. It did better after the afterlife."
Yes, and now it's like everyone. It's like one of his greatest scores. I remember when I was doing Baby, my father said to me, "Honey, should I invest in it?" And I was like, I don't know why I told him not to, which was probably the right thing. But I remember I thought it was going to be a hit, but I still didn't know.
Right, but you just listen. You never know. The more I do, the less I know. I'm finding out. But recently, Liz and I had the very special experience of you got to sing the princess from Anastasia, got to sing for the Princess of York.
Yes, Princess Beatrice. It was a surreal experience. It was for a wonderful organization, Friends Without a Border, and she was being honored. And I said a few words, and before I sang Journey to the Past, and talked about singing for a princess. And then she had her phone and she filmed it. It was so funny to see. Yeah, she put up her phone and she's filming it as I'm singing. And when I spoke to her afterwards, she told me that when she was growing up, Anastasia was her favorite movie. I just thought that was like so amazing. And she was so nice and normal. I've been watching The Crown and Victoria, so I've been immersed in the royal family. And then to see her like a regular person,
I know it was very special. And something happened that night that doesn't usually happen for me. I get many calls. Can you help us get so and so? And I got a call from Nicole. Can you help me get to Liz Callaway? We want a princess singing for a princess, and she explained it. And I got to you, and it all worked out. But then what really worked out is she invited me to actually join the festivities that night.
I know, we got to eat together.
We had a social evening.
I know, which is very rare because we usually see each other like for moments.
Like, hi, how you doing? And we saw Richard Gere, and I was like, oh my God. I'd come from a Pretty Woman. They did something for the Broadway League.
Right, and
I had the CD.
To have a CD.
I never have that CD with me.
Oh, sure you do.
I swear to God, I just happened to have it, and I gave it to Richard Gere. Let's hope he comes see Pretty Woman.
I
hope so too. Well, anyway, forget about that. Let's talk about your shows. You're here from June 12th to the 15th.
Right.
And tell us about your evening.
It's a new show.
Sets in the City. I love it. I'm very big on those kind of parody titles.
Yeah, so this is SETS, Sets in the City. This was my husband Dan's idea. Actually, usually when I do shows with Anne, my sister, she always comes up with something. So she's just like, oh my God, you made a pun. This is amazing. And this is just a fun, I wanted to do a show that wasn't super thematic, was just like a fun summer in the city kind of show. And I put up a query on Facebook, as I always do when I'm doing a show, asking for song suggestions, because I enjoy, there's always some kind of interesting idea that I hadn't thought of that I ultimately put in my shows. And I'd say 80% of the song suggestions all were of the urban variety, had an urban theme. And I went, oh, people think that this is a show about New York. And I thought, I hadn't thought about that. And I started working on, trying songs. And I went, and they're kind of, sort of has morphed into a show that I'm talking a lot about, like when I first moved to New York and working at Rainbow and Stars with Kay Ballard,
right.
And some of I found
Margaret Whiting played there, Rosemary Clooney. That was
I
saw
beautiful. I saw Rosemary Clooney there. I saw Leslie Gore there. It was a fabulous place. And I also just found a cassette tape of the first show I ever did in New York, like club act at the Duplex in 1980.
Oh, wow.
And the Variety review of it. And so I'm listening to this and I thought, I'm going to do something from my original show, So I'm feeling nostalgic about my early days in New York. And so some of the show is going to talk about that. And some of it is going to just be great songs I feel like singing, and some of it is yet to be determined because I never really totally decide until as I get right up to what I'm doing.
Well,
too many songs.
One
to
of my
choose from.
favorite songs that you sing is "The Story Goes On," and you sing it so beautifully.
Oh, thank you.
The
I love that.
multi-shire piece from Davy. So gorgeous.
Thank you. That's definitely one of my top songs I've ever gotten to do, and I still do it regularly. I'm not going to do that in this show, but I did it in the last show I did here, and I sing it whenever I can.
And why not?
Why not?
We wish you all the best with your
Thank
run
you.
here.
I hope you can come.
I will definitely
and who knows?
try.
Maybe we'll see if we can get the princess to come.
Wouldn't that be fun?